Hey guys, it's Christina here with the Pretty Lifted and Good Sex and Conversations. I'm here with Mr. Mark Phillips, the owner, operator, the big dog of Madhouse Gym here in Austell, Mableton, and Lithia Springs, Georgia.
Hey, I'm all gas, no brakes, yeah. I'm all gas, no brakes, yeah. I'm all gas, no brakes. Since I jumped off the porch, I know the real can relate.
Yeah, 3 locations, and we're combining how many into one this time around?
All of it into this one, 32,000 square feet.
That's so cool, you guys. I've had the opportunity for the past year and a half, going on 2 years, to be able to train in all of their facilities, and all their equipment is unmatched. So I'm really excited to have like a behind the scenes opportunity to come check out the new location before they actually have their grand opening. So Mr. Mark, let's take us on a tour and see what you got.
I'm glad to show you some. I want to show you some of the things that are just unique to this place that you won't see anywhere else. And I haven't shown you this yet. You haven't seen it yet. You might have seen it on Instagram, but I want to show you one that was born in about 1973.
Okay.
This is one of the things I love about this piece. You see this spiraled cam? Mm-hmm. It's shaped like a Nautilus shell.
Right.
And when Arthur Jones first started making Nautilus equipment, he didn't call it Nautilus. He actually called it the Blue Monster.
Oh.
That was his first machine. That's why all the old Nautilus stuff is blue. But everybody looked at it and they didn't want to call it the Blue Monster, but they saw the Nautilus-shaped cam, and they called it the Nautilus machine. And he finally started, he changed the name to Nautilus around 1970. So this came out around 1973, and the whole idea was to work on the idea of pre-exhaustion, the concept of pre-exhaustion. So what a lot of people will do, Lee Priest did this a lot. He, before he did any set of squats, he'd do leg extensions. This is the same concept where you're doing leg extensions first, then you're doing leg press. Back here, that's your weight stack for your leg extension. Up here is your weight stack for your leg press. And I think it's a 400-pound stack, if I remember right, but most people never need to go that high.
Right.
Especially when they're doing the leg extension the right way. So what you do is you're going to climb up these steps, get in place, do your leg extension. When you're done with your leg extension, you're going to drop this back down, hit your leg press.
Okay.
I want to get you, not too much weight, I want to get you 40 pounds.
Okay.
And 80 pounds.
All right.
Okay.
So I bring this down.
Nope. You start off with your leg extension first. There you go.
Okay.
Just go ahead and get your legs in place. Good. All right. Get good 12 reps. Good squeeze. Good stretch all the way through. If it feels like 12 is going to be toward your failure point, don't go there. Go to maybe 70% of failure.
Okay.
There you go. And that's actually better than most leg extensions you'll ever get on. It's got a really good feel to it. Really good stretch. Really good movement. And that's part of the reason is because of the way it moves. It's not going to feel as heavy toward the stretch. So you get that full movement on the knee, right down there when your knee's fully bent, but not that much pressure that a lot of them put.
Right. Normally on the leg extension, I have to take it and I have to like get my feet up and then hold it.
That high angle like that makes all the difference.
Right.
Anytime I've been on a machine where you're just kind of flat, I've never really liked to stretch at all.
All right, I got 10 out of that one.
There you go. Okay.
All right, so I come down and I lock the machine.
Bring it on down.
Here.
Yep.
Aha.
That's 80 pounds.
Oh wow.
We can put more on there if you like, though.
I think that'll work because then I can keep my butt on the pad.
There you go.
Anything higher, I'm gonna come up.
Well, it's got a seatbelt, so you don't have to use it. You can usually hold yourself in pretty well with the handles. This machine is 47 years old this year.
Oh wow.
Isn't that crazy?
So what got you into the collecting the equipment? Like I know at Dino's he has some pretty cool equipment, but you just have stuff that I've never seen before.
Well, Dino and I are crazy. That's part of it. And there's actually a lot of us like that are just completely out of our mind and we're obsessed with this kind of stuff. But honestly, I just had a good, even upbringing on weightlifting. I started out reading bodybuilding books. Went into strongman, went into powerlifting first competitively, did pretty well there, and then went into strongman after that. And, the whole principle is on muscle confusion. you know, this isn't the best leg press you're ever going to use, and it's not the best leg extension you're ever going to use, but it is one of the best machines you'll ever use because it's so different from everything else. It's what shocks the body. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the best of anything. I'm looking for the one that's the most different, that's going to shock your body, move you in a safe way, that won't tear your body apart, but move you in a different way so your body responds to it. And that's what I'm looking for. That's why Madhouse needs 38 leg presses.
Exactly.
That's why we're going to have 50, you know.
Exactly.
So
you hear that, guys? 38 different ways to be able to press your legs.
So this is one that we picked up in, I think, New York. Have you seen this one yet?
I've seen one where you get into it and your feet go there. I haven't seen one where there's no action on the feet.
So what I love about this, it's got a lot of different uses. This was actually, the company was started by, in part by Andre Agassi.
Okay.
And his primary goal was to use weightlifting to improve his tennis career. To make him be able to, be a better competitor and last longer in the sport. So he made that with that in mind. So with this piece, you're gonna lift up, pull this out, and drop down to find your depth. Once you found your depth, you let go, and then you can train. But what's different about this is you have the side-to-side stability that you control, and when you pull this T-handle up and turn it over, you can move left to right. And that was the whole idea. Imagine, Andre, tell you what, just hop in there and we'll start out before you. Now, what I want you to try to do, just for something different, imagine you're wearing a band.
Okay.
And take a side step. There you go. And then squat into it. And stand up. Take another side step. There you go. And now side step and squat into that. There you go. And that was the whole idea. Imagine Andre Agassi on a tennis court trying to do sidestepping, to make sure he's keeping up with the play. Now this machine's heavy enough and stable enough that you can actually do jumps from side to side if you wanted to.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll be playing with this one when I come up here.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing like it. Let's see. You saw the ground gainer. You want to go ahead and give that a shot real quick, though?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So. So we actually went to go buy a piece of equipment for Sydney. We saw something that she really enjoyed. We'd been thinking about buying it, so we just decided, okay, we'll go get it. It was in St. Louis, Missouri. We drove all the way out there, and we knew this was there. I'd seen pictures of it, but I wasn't sure what it was. We talked to the people that owned the place. It was a reseller for gym equipment. They knew what it was called. They didn't know how to use it. And they had it there since 2018. Okay. So we talked to them about it. The whole COVID thing. We had to ask if we could go into the warehouse and look at it, and they said yes. So we get back there. Kim tried to stand in the middle of it and use it like a gazelle. That wasn't it. Okay. The neat thing about it, this is called the ground gainer, and its original intention was for athletic performance, improving your running speed. I don't know if it really did that much for it because it's kind of more of a slow and controlled movement that's required, and trying to improve your speed is more of a ballistic thing that really I don't think it translates well. So Sornix doesn't even make this anymore. Okay. This was at one time in the gym for the St. Louis Cardinals. Oh. And that's why it's got these colors.
Gotcha.
So, but we went back there, we played with it for a little bit, and they sold it to us ridiculously cheap because they didn't know how to work it. and it's one of my favorite hamstring machines. Great for the hamstring all the way up into the glute. Right. So what you're going to do is just get one foot up on here. Okay. All right, and just get that good stretch, feel that hamstring stretch before you even start. And then once you got that hamstring stretch, just follow it into a leg curl and bring that leg up as high as you can. That's perfect. Takes some people a minute because you do have adjustments in the leg height, and you have adjustments in the pedestal height over there. So, but I don't think you can do that much better. So that's the kind of stuff that we're looking for, just something that hits the body in a way that never does, never has.
That's been one thing I've had to work on this year is my hamstring and glute. So it's definitely a machine I'll be using from here on out.
We're going to have probably at least 10 different ways to work your glutes and at least 10 different ways to work your hamstrings in this place. So designed it for pregnant women.
Oh.
And it started off with that in mind, but after we put in gyms, pretty much everybody loved it, and whether they're pregnant or not. So what you're going to do here, see these two handles? Basically laying on your shoulder and on your hip. Holding onto these handles, your knee is going to go in between here, and your legs are hooked into here.
Okay.
Started off going 2 legs at a time. You can go 1 if you want to try that too. That is a variation. You're going to have to find your spot. But,
Oh.
there you go.
That's perfect.
Feel everything just hinging the right way. And it really doesn't tend to do that. You feel it on both sides and both pretty much evenly.
Well, there's one more machine that I really want you to show me.
Okay.
And it's going to be your tread wall.
I can see
That's the
tread
one
wall.
I'm excited about.
All right. That was a pretty neat one. Basically, it's a gigantic treadmill. It's one of the heaviest pieces in the gym. It weighs about 1,100 pounds, I think. So we've got the side over here controls your angle. Right now, you're kind of climbing uphill, not straight. But if you want, so at that point, we can have you climbing straight up.
Okay.
At this point, we're having you climb almost upside down.
Got you.
So we're going to go ahead and take it a little easy on you.
Okay.
We're going to have you climbing uphill.
Okay.
Okay. So if you look right here, hear that noise? Okay, that works kind of like a garage door where if you start falling a little bit too low, it's going to turn off the machine where you don't get run over.
Okay.
If we want to record the floors, that's what we're going to do.
And it tells you how many.
Yep.
Okay.
It's giving you all that distance, all that information. So just start grabbing and climbing. We've got a speed control, so if it feels like it's going too fast or too slow, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
I'll slow it down just a hair.
Yes, sir.
Because it keeps stopping you just because you're hitting that line again.
Okay.
All right, you're good. Well, move it. It's cardio, woman. There you go. All right, you're going too fast. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit more speed.
Okay.
All right. Okay, that's a good speed, I think. All right. Now move. Nice. Good. You're getting your rhythm, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
When we start getting the thing moving on the speed, you can get an idea how that's going to be some good overall
Right.
cardio.
I think it's trying to get my, so I'm not thinking about where I'm stepping and I'm not looking down. And I'm looking, I think that's what it was.
After a while, you get into that groove, and you just see them, and you just reach, and you just know where they
Yeah.
are, so it's not that bad.
Well, I just wanted to be able to come in, see the facilities, see
Yeah.
what you guys had to offer. I'm really excited that you guys have been able to
Me too.
combine everything into one.
Yeah, it's about time, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm closing out here with good sex and conversation. Mark, tell us where people can find you out on social media.
We're at facebook.com/Madhouse Gym. We're also on Instagram at Madhouse Gym, Georgia.
Thank you so much for having me
Thank
today.
you.
I
Glad to have
appreciate you.
All right,
Yes.
that's it.
Yeah.